Just remember one thing, hey. Reggae music is love and unification. It's not about hate and discrimination. We need love and we need tolerance. Reggae artists and kids need to have a balance. Love and we need tolerance. From hate and bigotry, we need deliverance. We need love and we need tolerance. Reggae artists and kids need to have a balance. We need love and we need tolerance. From hate and bigotry, we need deliverance.
Welcome to another episode of No Holds Bar. I'm your host, the Maverick, Mr. Major P. Today we're going to be doing a little different than we normally do with the show. Today I'll be interviewing Republican nominee for President of the United States, Willard Mitt Romney, via satellite. Mr. Romney, I'd like to ask you some questions. Here goes. Mr. Romney, as a candidate for President of the United States, what would you do for the middle class and the poor?
I'm not concerned about the very poor. We have a safety net there.
That's what you do? Okay. Next question, Mr. Romney. Mr. Romney, how would you help college students with their college loan because of high interest rate? What is your proposal? How would you advise them?
Borrow money if you have to from your parents.
That's the advice you would give to them? Okay. Next question, Mr. Romney. I can't believe this. Mr. Romney, you say you don't believe in the dream hack. You say you would veto it if elected. So what do you suggest to law-abiding Latinos and others who's been here all their life through no fault of their own, raise their family and build a future?
The answer is self-deportation.
That's shocking, Mr. Romney. That's what you do? Ooh. And you're running for President of the United States of America? Okay. Next question, Mr. Romney. As you know, this is no holds bar. So say what's on your mind. And I think you're saying what's on your mind. You're finally telling the American public what's on your mind.
I'm actually I'm not familiar precisely with exactly what I said, but I stand by what I said, whatever it was.
Next question, Mr. Romney. Mr. Romney, dealt with the hand that President Obama got with the economy. How do you think he has dealt with the recession? Do you think the economy is getting worse or better?
Well, of course it's getting better. The economy always gets better.
You said that, Mr. Romney? I can't believe it. And you have been campaigning all over the United States and saying that the economy is getting worse. And you finally come to my show and admit that the economy is getting better. As I say, this is no holds bar. Thank you, Mr. Romney. I got one last question for you, Mr. Romney. Mr. Romney, you talk about repealing Obamacare, but in an interview with Meet the Press, you talk about keeping a part of Obamacare. Please tell the American public, are you going to keep a part of the Obamacare if elected, or are you going to repeal it?
I'm not getting rid of all of healthcare reform.
That's shocking to me, Mr. Romney. I think you're now flip-flopping on your answer. You gave one answer saying that you would keep a part of it. You told David Gregory that you would keep a part of Obamacare, but now you're talking about repealing it. I think this is your etch-a-sketch moment. But before you go, Mr. Romney, I've got a written statement that I'd like to say to you face to face. Mr. Romney, I believe you're a liar, a coward, and a bully because you lie. You lie about lies. You lie about your tax. You lie about the economy. You are worse than the weather. Whatever fits your agenda, you adjust to it. You are a bully. Look what you did to that kid in school. You got your posse together and held down that kid because his hair was long. You thought the kid was gay. You used a scissors and cut his hair, saying nasty things. Meanwhile, the kid was crying. I believe you're a wimp. You only talk tough. You are nothing but a figurehead, a puppet pulled by a string. How can you expect to be president and you cannot run or organize your campaign? My 3-year-old son is more organized than you. You also love to talk about war with Iran and Russia, but you know nothing about foreign policy or war. War is not a nice thing. Mr. Romney, remember, you went to France instead of enlisting to go to Vietnam. Also, you have 5 sons and none of them are enlisted in the military. So why do you want to start a war and send our sons and daughters, mothers and fathers, to fight your war while your sons are safe, sleeping at home? Come on, Mr. Romney, you tell me that. You talk about loving this great country, but you hide your money in offshore accounts in the Caymans and in the Bahamas and ship our job overseas to China. Plus, you are a tax cheat. I pay more taxes than you. You don't represent me or the middle class, the poor. You don't know what hunger is. You don't know what struggle is. So how can you be president of the United States? Look at the 40% statement you made. You finally showed your true colors, Mr. Romney. Now America knows the real Mitt Romney. How can gays, women, lesbians, African Americans, Latinos, Republicans, Asian, Native Americans, the military, the middle class, the poor, college students, elderly, independent or even Caucasian vote for you, Mr. Romney? You tell me. Also, Mr. Romney, your running mate, Paul Ryan, when Mr. Obama won the presidency in 2008, January, when Mr. Obama was being inaugurated and sworn in as president, Paul Ryan, Newt Gingrich, and some of their Republican buddies were plotting how to sabotage his presidency for the next 4 years. And they certainly did. Look what they did to the economy and jobs in America. Now you're trying to blame President Obama. President Obama did nothing. He tried to make things right. He tried to help the poor and the middle class. And you guys in Congress, you guys turn away everything. Mitt Romney, America. Look who Mitt Romney picked for his running mate. One of the saboteurs, Paul Ryan. And Paul Ryan is also a liar. He lies about his marathon time. He lies about taxes. He lies about welfare. Paul Ryan, I got a new name for you, Lying Ryan. And by the way, Mitt Romney, I am one of the 47% you were talking about with that condescending statement you made. And that's why I say to you, Mitt Romney, forward ever, backward never. That's why I'm dedicating this video to President Obama. 4 more years.
You're calling Mitt Romney a liar?
Well, you seem shocked by it. Yes. I mean, what
Why
else
are
can
you
you
saying
say?
he's a liar?
This is a man whose staff created the PAC. His millionaire friends fund the PAC. He pretends he has nothing to do with the PAC. It's baloney. He's not telling the American people the truth.
I'm in this race because I care about Americans. I'm not concerned about the very poor. We have a safety net there. If it needs a repair, I'll fix it.
One of my potential opponents, Governor Romney, has said that he hoped a similar version of this plan from last year would be introduced as a bill on day 1 of his presidency. He said that he's very supportive of this new budget. And he even called it marvelous.
Of course you get rid of Obamacare. That's the easy one. But there are others. Planned Parenthood, we're going to get rid of that.
I believe that since Roe v. Wade has been the law for 20 years, that we should sustain and support it. And I sustain and support that law and the right of a woman to make that choice.
And that's why, as a pro-life Republican, I'm in favor of having the Supreme Court overturn Roe v. Wade.
I'm gonna vote for you. That's what I'm gonna do. That's all you need. That's why we need President Obama. Four more years, 4 more years, 4 more years of President Obama. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years of President Obama. Doesn't matter if a Newt Gingrich, doesn't matter if a Rand Paul, Doesn't matter if I'm Mitt Romney. Doesn't matter if a Santorium, Democrat American, the time has come. November, at the big showdown for the future of America. Obama a run. Vote for Obama if you want to see the sun. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. What's the matter with the Republican? They are not for the poor, strictly rich man. Most Republican, they are all millionaire. Me promise if you're poor, he don't care. Come on America, what's happening? Man, know what a pity and oh what a sin. Only Obama can make things happen. In only 3 years in kill Ben Laden. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. Middle class turn poor, poor get poorer. This is what's happening in America. That's why we need President Obama to finish what he started to build America. He saved GM, gave us healthcare, regulate Wall Street and showed no fear. Rescue housing, gave us a stimulus. If it was not for him, we'd all bite the dust. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. Democrat independent on no better lesson up. Only Obama can fill this cup. The economy, not contraception. President Obama is a born American. Donald Trump, Reverend Graham, the whole are on the wrong. President Obama, he is a Christian. Don't distort the truth, please stop the fact. He bring home the truth from down to Iraq. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. Does it matter if a Newt Gingrich? Does it matter if a Rand Paul? Does it matter if a Mitt Romney? Does it matter if a Santorium, Democrat American? The time has come. November, at the big showdown for the future of America. Obama a run. Vote for Obama if you want to see the sun. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. What's the matter with the Republican? They are not for the poor, strictly rich man. Most Republican, they are all millionaire. Me promise if you're poor, he don't care. Come on America, what's happening? Man, what a pity and oh what a sin. Only Obama can make things happen. In only 3 years in kill Ben Laden. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. Middle class turn poor, poor get poorer. And this is what's happening in America. That's why we need President Obama to finish what he started to build America. He saved GM, gave us healthcare, regulate Wall Street and showed no fear. Rescue housing, gave us a stimulus. If it was not for him, we'd all bite the dust. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama. 4 more years, 4 more years, 4 more years, President Obama.
America, if you want a president that flip-flops like a Etch-a-Sketch, who lies about almost everything, don't care about the poor, rights of women, can't fix American economy, endorses Paul Ryan budget saying it's marvelous, have no compassion for a family pet dog, Seamus, then Mitt Romney is your man. Don't believe me? Ask Rick Santorium.
$50 abortion subsidized by Romney Care. And if you're low income, they're free. Why would we put someone up who is uniquely, pick any other Republican in the country? He is the worst Republican in the country to put up against Barack Obama.
But if you want a president who cares about equal pay for women, who cares about women's health, cares about women's rights, cares about health care, cares about the economy, cares about the poor, cares about the middle class, cares about the rising debt, cares about America and the American people, then President Barack Obama is your man. Go out in November and vote. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. 4 more years. Obama. Thank you, America, and God bless you. And God bless the American people.